Welcome to the Spine Chilling Stories, where you hear true horror stories around the world that are both creepy and chilling. So let's dive in. The Haunted Forest of Dow Hill. Nestled in the hills of Darjeeling, the quiet town of Kurseong was blanketed in the mist. The fog surrounded everything. Like a silent omen, Arnav Mehta, a spectacled journalist from Kolkata, stepped off the train, lured by the reports of a headless boy haunting the nearby Dow Hill forest. He wasn't afraid until the station master quietly muttered something. Don't stay past the midnight. This place is haunted. Nobody dares to go there. Be kind and be thoughtful and don't go there. Don't be restless. Dow Hill School loomed over the forest like a relic of a colonial decade. Children's laughter echoed faintly from the empty classrooms. It is one of the most notorious haunted schools of the Dow Hill. True, school was out for season, and I felt a chill as he stared at the locked front gates. The caretaker gave him a knowing glance. It's not the school that's accursed. It's what walks the forest below. A narrow path cut through the Dow Hill forest. Locals call it the Death Road. Tall pine trees leaned in unnaturally. Branches tangled like skeletal fingers. The silence wasn't peaceful. It was anticipating. As Arav stepped into the path, his phone battery drained instantly. Something had changed. Something is wrong there. He first heard the sound of a bare feet slapping against the gravel. Then he saw him. A boy in a school uniform, headless, walking slowly down the road. No blood, just wrong. Very, very wrong. The boy paused, turned, despite no head, and vanished into the woods. The air turned thick. Arav's hand shook as he tried to record, but the footage flickered and failed. Frozen in the place, Arav began hearing children whispering his name, not once, but twice, repeatedly, overlapping, echoing from the trees. A pine cone dropped beside him from a height, but there was no wind. Then, out of the corner of his eye, he saw figures standing between trees, motionless, children with black faces. Running down the path, he stumbled upon an old well hidden in the forest. That's where he saw her, a woman in a white sari, long hair matted, eyes glowing red. She hovered a few inches off the ground, looking, and let out a long, guttural growl. It was unhuman. Arnav ran, heart pounding. realizing something was chasing him now. He barely made it out. Villagers found him wandering near the edge of woods at the dawn, silent, eyes wide, clutching his broken camera. He spoke of what he saw, except for the scribbled words in his journal. The boy watches from behind, always behind. Weeks later, Anna reviewed his camera corrupted SD card. Only one photo remained, a blurry image of him on the death road. But something stood just behind him. Something or someone. And that someone was a boy. The same headless boy who haunts the Dow Hill school. Would you dare to make a visit to this haunted school and be the next victim of the haunted Dow forest? For more stories like this, keep watching the spine-chilling stories.